Cobb TV. Watch your life make sense.
When one looks into the human heart, we can see it is a collection of desires. From the basic necessities to the more complex social desires of wealth, honor, and knowledge. But there appears a point within every human heart that yearns for something different. It desires to know only one thing. What is the meaning of my life? Welcome to The Point.
Okay. Teresce, where are you originally from?
I'm from Norway.
From Norway?
Yes.
You were born there? Yes?
Yes. I grew up in a very safe environment in a very small town. Mm-hmm. And it was just like all the children I was playing with were always singing. And, I just remember my childhood as a very safe environment with a lot of happy memories. Oh. I was a really happy child. I miss my childhood.
So you've brought 3 objects with you today. Yes. That kind of are markers of your life or of your path. What is the first object?
I think that is my ring, which is from my grandmother. Because I grew up with my grandmother living in the same house as my family.
Right.
And she was like the symbol of the only thing I can relate to real love for me in my life.
Right.
And when she passed away, I didn't want to wear or see any of her stuff, but this ring I got a year after she died. She actually has a big part in this whole searching thing that I've been going through. But this connection I had with her was just so deep and fundamental in my life. So when she passed away, just that disappeared. And of course you want to fill that void with a lot of other things like philosophy and, actually science. Yeah, it's, I think it's very strange to be 12 years old, not thinking about anything else but just, singing, dancing, having fun, and start really seriously wondering about what's time and space. I mean, I wouldn't give it up. I would ask my father, I would go read books and stuff and like, what is time and space and what is the opposite of time and space? Because there had to be an opposite. If it's light, then it's dark, and
right.
Nothing, then there has to be everything. And if it's not time and space, then there has to be that it doesn't exist. There is some place where it doesn't exist, and that's something that, I can't perceive, I can't see it. A lot of magic moments until the 90s, those 10 years where like I felt I was going with my head under my arm, as if, carrying your head under your arm, like, I couldn't believe it. It was just like, no one cares about anything. Mm-hmm. This must be the age of apathy.
Yeah, apathy.
And I was trying to tell people, like, why? Just like nothing tastes anything. It's just tasteless. And we've done everything. And I love life as well. I really don't want things to end or anything. But, when for instance, the tsunami came, mm-hmm. For me, that was the time when I just had to stop watching the news. And that's when everything turned around. Because then I was like crying out that there has to be some magic in life. Mm-hmm. Like this can't be it. I mean, it's just too dark and boring and everything, I can't just live for myself. If you try to do something, you try to use, for instance, your talent, and you feel that, why am I doing this? You're only doing it for yourself, that's one thing. Mm-hmm. And you're actually always using other people while you're doing it, and you never fulfill yourself by any of those things that you try to do, or at least I didn't. Because people couldn't cooperate with each other. Mm-hmm. So no matter what I did, it just didn't work out. It freaked me out because it was like a dilemma where none of the solutions are ideal at all. No matter what I did, it was just like a dilemma, and I couldn't get out of it. I had been doing a lot of things that people dreamt of doing, and I saw that it was just empty things. I was playing in a band, having a lot of concerts, and like I played in some movies and stuff like that. And
what kind of band? What kind of music did you play?
Oh,
it's like
independent.
Oh, okay.
Something like that.
Okay.
And of course, I actually thought it was really boring, And it wasn't like when you were a child and everything was just like, what is this feeling that makes you just play and be in the moment? Just left, like no matter what you did, the same things didn't have the same feeling. It was just the happiest moments in those days, the happiest, brightest and clearest moments were so not filled with one clear thought. And that really frustrated me, if you know what I mean. It was just like, the only thing I wanted to have was one clear thought. And it just started haunting me like, there's something else. This is not it. Why can't I be satisfied with this? Because I'm supposed to be happy in this happy moment. Everyone else are happy in this moment.
Right.
If they had everything I have, they would be happy, And I was like, no, there's something that isn't right here, Because it just got me out of this cave somehow, So I found all the answers in this computer. First of all, I saw, of course, The Secret. I saw everything that had to do with, to confirm the science things. Is it really like this? Is it really, are we really connected? And is it something more? The only thing important for me at the time was just to have something more. I wanted things to have a meaning and for things to be magic. I guess that's... I was very selfish with it. It was like I wanted the whole world but of course that became very empty, because it had nothing more, no intelligence behind it. Isn't there any intelligence behind this? And then I saw Rav Dr. Lightman, and I thought, oh, he looks really nice. He looks like a kind person, actually. It's true. I thought that, and then. I just, something else happened. It was just like, okay, I started listening, really listening. And then I saw, of course, Perceiving Reality with Tony Kuzanek. Yeah. And I just watched, I was sick for 3 days and I just watched everything. Mm-hmm. And I didn't want to do anything else. And I was just totally, yep. This is it. It just felt fantastic. First of all, it was just like, this is a non-profit organization. I can't believe it. I just couldn't believe it. The first thing that really attracted me about it was that I even wrote an email, aren't you charging anyone for this? It's just like, what? It's got to be true. It's got to be true. Mm-hmm. First of all, that appealed to me so very much. Mm-hmm. So that made me really listen to everything, of course. Because if it would have cost a lot, I think I would have just because all of those things, this information that was out there, that you should think about everyone else, and then we're all connected, and abundance, and all those things that they said about was beautiful words. Then they want to charge you a whole lot to give you these programs to make you, this wonderful person. And just, if they would be this wonderful person themselves, then, well, it didn't make sense, of course, like a lot of things, but this made sense to me.
Now, what is the greatest thing that you found when you listen to all of those videos? What is the greatest message that you get out of that?
It's that everything that we perceive is wrong, and then there is another reality that we don't see, which makes everything cool, everything, makes sense. Because then you have the answer to what I didn't have answer to, like I felt, okay, there is time and space, and there is not time and space, and it's both true somehow, and then there's got to be something in the middle. The only way could be. And the only thing I can't see, only reason I can't see it is because there's something wrong with me. I can't perceive it.
Thank you so much, Teresce, for coming here and sharing with us. Your path kind of brought you here today. This opposite of time and space, what do you think the answer is going to be in the end? Are you still discovering?
I don't know what the answer is going to be, but I think that if it's the opposite of